and Daigo was able to take the second game with a fantastic sequence of pressure that allowed him to land an Umeshoryu combo.
He said fantastic sequence of pressure. Did he see what we saw? What is up, YouTube? The Umeshoryu, arguably Daigo's greatest technique. It's basically when Daigo goes for a crazy read with his Shoryuken, an incredibly risky move. It's invincible, so like it'll beat a lot of options, but incredibly risky to throw out. And Daigo seems to have an incredible success rate with it. Is he just random, or is there something behind us? Red Bull Gaming has the analytics actually of this mysterious technique that made Daigo a Street Fighter legend. Before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button on my channel. It helps the channel out a lot. And comment what you think of the Daigo Umeshoryu. Is it actually random or is it legendary? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you in the video. I'm glad they started off with this clip. I remember watching this one live. This was one of the first events I watched live because I started playing in 2013. But it was just like, bro, he really did that?
Beast, and this is his greatest weapon, the Umeshoryu.
It's definitely like one of his most well-known weapons. I wouldn't say he has like weapons besides this.
Here he is running into uppercut after uppercut.
Like, bro, that one he didn't even have any life. He just actually just did that one. Like, I feel like that first clip was kind of understandable. If you don't know, it's because he wants to beat the crouch tech. So that's why he's doing like the delay DP to beat the crouch tech. Because what you do in Street Fighter 4 is you do like a delay throw tech.
So what's the secret behind the Umeshoryu? Is it randomness, or is it genius? Or is it
both?
Entirely?
Wait, oh, he said something else entirely. I mean, I just think it's both. It's random, but you know, it's still the Umeshoryu.
So in Street Fighter 4, Ryu's moveset, which included the Shoryuken,
is that Daigo?
Daigo and his incredibly
or is it just a random Ryu player?
To have Daigo return to using
yeah, it's gotta be a random person, right?
Street Fighter 4 reigniting
or
the
a bot.
Game community to new heights never before seen was enough to bring the beast out of retirement. Any old Shoryuken is not an Umeshoryu.
Why do they keep showing Street Fighter 5?
A guaranteed part of certain combos or a guaranteed counter.
I feel like they should be showing Street Fighter 4, no?
This, for example, is not an Umeshoryu. It's just Daigo finishing a combo with the Shoryuken as any skilled Ryu player could.
The Umeshoryu is when it's super random, but it works.
State between genius and randomness. Daigo uses the Dragon Punch in situations that give tremendous reward on hit. But again, as powerful and sudden as the Shoryuken is, without a meter required focus cancel, everything after you reach this point is vulnerable. If the Ryu player's Shoryuken's anticipating an approach, but the opponent instead simply stands there, the opponent gets all this time to prepare the best and flashiest way to destroy his life bar. Maybe
I mean, I don't think that was the best example. That didn't do too much damage. Oosh.
Well, the difference comes from Daigo's otherworldly game sense.
Tokyo just showed up to that event with a suit on?
The risk is worth it, his ability to read his opponent's state of mind, and his ability to prevent himself from falling into a pattern. That incredible combination
it's super hard to read Daigo.
Their reputation as psychic.
Like, he's just, his mind games are crazy, you know? He hit Kawana with walk forward back throw on his wake up. This tournament was so legendary. This was where the FPS Gandhi match happened too.
Ryan Hart, a two-time
Is it FPS?
himself in Tekken 5 and Tekken Tag Tournament,
I forget.
As well as two-time champion and two-times runner-up in Street Fighter 4 at DreamHack Winter.
Bro, Gamer B like went through all of these people just to get DP'd out of the tournament in grand finals.
The following year in 2014.
Luffy's so young here.
Daigo unleashed a whopping 79 Shoryukens, an average of 19.8 per set, 4.9 per game, and 1.8 per round. He hit 60 of them, a 76% hit rate, but like we said, not all Shoryus are Umeshoryus. 11 of these were intentionally whiffed as a way to set up and gain meter after a knockdown, bumping his hit rate.
Bro, I just want to see them, like, the actual Shoryuken stats. Hurry up.
Of these, he hit 22 and missed 8. Good for a decidedly not random 73.3% hit rate. Daigo's winner's quarterfinals match was up against GamerB.
Is that even like that good? I don't know if 73% is very good. I think it's like okay.
Umeshoryus were working early as Daigo hit the first 4 he attempted, but he missed 2 of his next 3 as he fell behind 2 games to 1, including this complete whiff to end game 3.
Bruh. Like, they were definitely just reads. I feel like we don't need to include that one. It was sick though.
Ryan Hart played Sagat, a character with a devastating.
But like 73% is, you know, you might think it's good because you're like, okay, 50-50. 50% of the time, 50% it doesn't. That's 70 is above it. But like Ryu gets hit for more damage than if it doesn't hit. Like, it should even out, so I don't think 70% is super high.
Slowly but surely though, Daigo managed to find ways to slip through Hart's defense, and Daigo was able to take the second game with a fantastic sequence of pressure that allowed him to land an Umeshoryu combo.
He said fantastic sequence of pressure. Did he see what we saw? He did solar plexus Tatsu.
And Daigo was able to take the second game with a fantastic sequence of pressure that allowed
Bro,
him to
he said
land
fantastic
sequence
sequence.
into the Ultra. But surely we've seen enough successes to know it isn't random. But why not take it from the man himself? Showing the opponent you could randomly Dragon Punch makes a difference in the game. However, if that's all you do, it won't be fun for the opponent. Wait.
Why is he talking about fun?
Through 4 high-pressured matches against some of the best players to ever pick up a fight stick, Daigo hit 73% of his Umeshoryukens, nearly 3 out of every 4. But he just admitted that they're random?
Yeah, like, I don't think it's that high of a success rate.
How do we reconcile what we
if you think about the risk reward of it. Like, I think if you think like the reward is about, like, the risk is about 3 times higher than the reward probably in terms of damage.
To dismiss things like the Umeshoryu because they can't be boiled down.
So I don't think it's a high rate, but it's more about like the fact that he's able to go for those risks. Because, like, you know, I would be scared to do that against GamerB. You kidding? I'm not gonna walk up to GamerB 4 times in a row in DP.
And so if you're a fan, you say he's psychic. If you're not, you say he's lucky, random, or a scrub. Of course, neither is correct. But the reality is there's no escaping accusations of scrubhood, even with 6 EVO titles under your belt. This, however, is one of Daigo's most powerful characteristics, his courage to be wrong. Decades of experience,
I think that's the main point.
Tournament wins
don't
make his whiffed Shoryukens look any smarter than yours or mine. The difference is he's not going to stop, and he's not gonna miss the next one.
Well, I mean, he can miss the next one.
To the wire,
oh, I thought that was the end.
Only connected one of his 2 Umeshoryus and barely managed to take it in the 3rd round. But in game 4, Daigo was firing on all cylinders.
So many gutsy reads.
1 round away.
Great conversion. They both got super now. Could be a question of who landed his first great conversion there. Oh, GamerB's used his. Really apply.
Oh, hard kick. Really good.
Oh!
Bro, he didn't even FADC that one. Can you confirm that? I don't think so, right?
tried to go for the throw there.
I mean, you can feel the DP coming. I feel like you can feel the DP coming.
Oh!
Oh my
Just
goodness.
doesn't get it. One Dragon FADC Ultra away.
And let's be honest, you don't need to be
Bro, they
psychic to know
freeze
how
frame
this
that?
one is going to end.
Well, I mean, if you know about Street Fighter 4, you know how it's gonna end. That's like the most basic Ryu combo. Yeah, I think that was pretty well done. It was mainly about the DreamHack event, which I think is like the biggest moment Daigo did the Umeshoryu against GamerB. I feel like it's a little bit misleading because they're like talking about the 73% stat as if it's like a high stat. But when something is like in terms of risk reward, if it's more risky than it is like in terms of reward, like you'll get hit for more damage. Like it should be hitting your opponent more of the time if they're also playing like the risk reward game the same way. So I don't think like the hit rate is like the impressive part. Is just that like Daigo is able to continuously keep going for those risks. But yeah, super well done from Red Bull and from Daigo. They did make another kind of these on Daigo's Guile and his success in Street Fighter 5. So I'm gonna react to this one, and if you want to see my reaction for that one, subscribe to the YouTube, and I'll see you in the next video.